It's a clash to decide the AFC's
That's probably hit about 4 or 5 threes, I know.
And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars
Yeah, the boy got
and the Buffalo Bills.
The boy got 26.
Set to kick off. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
Oh, PJ tough.
Start at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, I never made that dude. Oh.
Football 101 tells us you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return. That's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down.
They sent your stuff too. Your stuff ain't out. They sent your kickback too.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play there. Second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
One hit up with him. Did he?
Now you know he.
Big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped it. They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You try back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Every time Swag pull out or push in, you gonna have to hear it. every time he wiggle a little bit, you gonna have to hear it.
He's got
Every time he wiggle, pull out, push in, he moved to the left, he moved to the right, you have to hear it.
46 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the one thing you want defensively on the road in the playoffs.
ain't got his mouth closed, his teeth closed, trying to just take it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
He tried not to say that now. He trying to take it now. Hey, man, you know I'm telling the truth. You know how niggas be, man. Swag, move and jump and slide. You know.
Jaguars come to the line.
Come on, bro. That's a movie. Then they're thinking, no, now when you say something, then you go. I'm going though, because I know I'll be talking about after this, so I'm going. I get attacked next, so let me just tell the truth. I get attacked, tell the truth. Let me just go on leave. Hey, peace be unto you, my brother.
Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up before
Man, I said,
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him now Edwards-Helaire. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And this will be a Jaguars first
They
down.
got a good little squad. Capella.
They came into this game saying they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on
what happened to the other young boy from Duke?
2nd and 11. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the
Yeah,
backfield.
the third best
Down he
one
goes at the
RJ Barrett.
23, a
Like,
pickup of 4.
Oh, Cam Reddish.
On 3rd down, he'll drop
No, you talking about Cam Reddish. He don't even get no burn.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
I don't think he done played all playoffs.
I thought he started at the beginning.
Tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
All right, bro.
Points, it's a whole lot better view.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25-yard line.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season.
Dang, that nigga little.
I think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to the
Water boiling.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. As
What you do, moved them?
Here in this second quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14. Jaguars 3. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been
Why?
doing way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
Maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Even with a sprain, cannot kick it. Cannot kick it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down near the
You must can see I'm blitzing.
4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Boy, threw that as soon as he snapped it.
Taking him one-handed. What a catch. That
Yeah.
catch good for only a couple.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film section. If he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
One more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw again. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, put some bass in your voice, Jay. Shit. There's some swag loaded on these.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second
Both of
time
your
here
defense
today.
tackles.
He connected on his first, this from 41.
No, they ain't.
Myers' kick is good. And a second field
You got
goal
two-
here
you got
cuts their
4
deficit
dudes
to
on
14 to
defense
6
now.
now. No problems
No, I
in the field goal
don't.
department so far. He's
Unless
two
it's a
for two.
linebacker.
Reliable here in this game.
Oh, that's smart.
For them, if they need him late in the game,
Bro,
his confidence should be sky
I can
high.
give my defensive end El Toro and inside stuff, and I got 2 other people. Oh,
And
my
that one will
God.
bounce
That's
out of the
smart.
back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I changed the tackle. For no rule. But his power move, nah, he don't got the power move. Oh, my defensive tackle probably can get 95 overall, though. He got 99.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes.
All right, there you go.
Necessarily just
Swear, man,
absolutely
you
go in the
gotta-
opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing
You can start
the
a
ball.
line.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, coach. Break it down.
Stop grabbing, man.
Contact, pass interference.
And I know
Nigga reaching and grabbing for, bro.
so because you know I'm a defender of football as well.
No, I don't like that.
Look, hey, them little bitty niggas, man, they can't defend those big trees out there, man. Them little bitty niggas, man.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
They can't defend us.
Bills touchdown.
We too big.
Jay Shark there to make the grab. And the Bills
Put the body on that nigga, man.
so simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
The return man make it to where you don't fumble.
Would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
It's like joystick.
Boy, you see it something, you see it there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some. They've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you
I hate
put it
that.
in the end zone.
I hate that switch, that giving men off, man. That junk so stupid. Man, look at that.
Man, I was in dollar. My line. What? I ain't know they did that, bro. Switch off. Were you in a matchup?
That's why that jump be open, bro, because
I swear my linebacker be right there. I'm like, how is he getting outside of my linebacker? Now that stuff makes sense, bro. I hate that. I don't like guarding that stuff, but my linebacker be right there. Faster than dude, but he's 10 yards in front of my linebacker coming up the line of scrimmage.
they do it in real life, but on the game, it take a second for them to register it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Excuse me.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense, right?
You got 3 down linemen versus 5, bro. You should be able to run a dive, get at least 15 yards. Man, need to fix that part of the game, bro.
Oh!
Make people have to build linebackers. You know what I'm saying? They took, like, you don't have to build linebackers. It's crazy. Nobody has to build starting linebackers. I mean, some people.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but
make linebacker important again, bro.
Make the linebacker important again, man. Because I sure don't play them jokers.
Ain't nothing like having to run the ball with a bunch of those Lewis's out there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter Tress Way.
Take this thing to the house, boy. What you doing?
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, why you? Be cold. You supposed to keep running and just let that thing fall in the breadbasket and just keep on going, bruh.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime
not
just
blocking.
working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's maintained themselves.
They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what it really pays
Oh, man, Clay be doing that. I don't know how them dudes be getting open, bro. That's a good idea, though. I'm sorry. I used to do it last man sometimes.
Now a play fake here on first
I
down. Taking a deep shot here
I mean,
for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
That nigga ran at the quarterback and left his man. Oh my God. No, I'm talking about whoever was on the tight end.
This stage conference championship game.
You have to manually play that.
That was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability.
You got to manual a lot of stuff.
That'll be taken about a yard
Boy, you said so.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result.
Line climb. This is big.
Oh, they playing?
First quarter, 7-7.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and
Oh!
that.
Well, a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser focused on being that team that represents in the Super Bowl.
They have been
Man, I know y'all be on them Earl Campbells. Shut them.
What I need to? Where can I get some from? Where you be getting them from?
Kroger?
No, I don't think they here. Yeah, I don't think they here.
Boy.
The Bills come to the line to start their
Especially
next
when you
drive.
put them in the
Still
grill,
operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin
put
first and 10.
That Dave's relish on there. Mustard.
They'll try and start
I
this.
didn't know they only had them in Texas. That's weird.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Okay.
He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's
63, bro. What are you doing?
Goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Eluding the pressure right.
Throw the ball.
Loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one
How long
goes
have I been up
16 yards in the wrong direction. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after
not
first
long.
and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Now back to throw. It's brought in by Bolden. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Why you stop?
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is second and 10. Takes it down to the 10-yard line. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
as he's taken down.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
One quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
Oh my God.
And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Boy.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Dang, Trey Young got 45. 46 and 11. Oh my God.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. Going deep downfield for Bullock. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a gain of 35. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Bills' 21-yard line.
And that is incomplete here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Ooh.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's a ball thrown right side.
Oh, bro. He getting cooked.
So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Bills 38, Jaguars 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mecole Hardman His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Bills 45. Jaguars.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC type. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. They're picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The dude I was on?
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball. And on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have. And all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What
are they doing? He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to
Oh, why did he fall?
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to 3.
What are you doing?
It's caught left side, Bolu. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Number 7.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Trust the tight end, man. Tight ends be making get good animations.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13.
Good game, bro.
He's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. This was the
Nigga jugging on you, man.
Into the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Come on, I want to see all this.